Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got this stunning Porsche Boxster 987 Gen 2. Yeah, so we've got a bit of a rare one today because this car is finished in the racing green metallic, which is an unusual colour to see, especially on a Porsche, and we haven't actually had one in stock before in this colour, but personally I think it looks really nice on this. It brings back the heritage of the classic colour. This car obviously comes with the Boxster 3 18-inch alloy wheels, which are 5-spoke. Look great on this, and I'm a big fan of them. It's also got the heated and electrically adjustable door mirrors, which allow you to be able to control it whilst you're inside the car. Also, it's got a tinted upper windscreen, so if you're driving and the sun's in your eyes, it will help you be able to see. So as you guys will know, in a Boxster or a Cayman, they're mid-engined, which means that for air intakes, Porsche designed these lovely ducts which allow air to pass through to cool the engine. Alongside that, it's got these bits of PPF which most Porsches have, even the 911s, and basically what it does is, because the rear is wider than the front, any stones or any pieces of debris that will be on the road, if anything hits it, the PPF will protect the paintwork, because this is a common area where if stones do pop up and hit the car, it's going to mainly hit this because the rear is wider than the front. So now, stepping inside the Boxster, you're greeted by these lovely comfort black leather seats which keep you nice and snug and are a joy to sit in. Secondly, we've got this smooth leather steering wheel, which I think is an amazing design, because even in some of the newer generations, they still use these steering wheels. Moving on to the instrument dials, they're finished in the black, which is an optional extra. Obviously, the interior being black on this, I think it suits the car very well. This is a 6-speed manual, which the gearbox in these are phenomenal. They're nice and short. They make you feel like you're in a sports car, which you are, but they're not too heavy to the point where it's unbearable. Now, a little cool fun fact about the Gen 2s is the centre console they basically use these new upgraded buttons, because as you might know if you are a Porsche owner, in the Gen 1s, they always seem to fade and all the buttons would wear away and you couldn't really see it. So now in the Gen 2s, they've got this new centre console really, so that the design will stay there and it won't look like it's dated, and when you see on these ones, they're in immaculate condition. So a cool little feature on the Gen 2s are that this insert here wasn't actually on the Gen 1s, so it was just completely closed off. But the thing is, there's a radiator behind here, so having this now will improve the cooling of the car, which means the car can have more power should you want more power, and the cooling system will be better, which means the car won't overheat. And it's just things like these where they've improved on from one generation to another. And also this front bumper here on the Gen 1s were very rounded off, and it didn't really have as aggressive look, whereas this being the Gen 2, they've sharpened it up a little bit, meaning it looks more aggressive and more sophisticated really. So as I previously mentioned, as the front has the new intake cooling system so that the air can go in and cool the car down, they've also added these new features on the rear where they've got rear diffusers. Now on the Gen 1s, these were just part of the rear bumper and there wasn't actually a diffuser, but what these help with is aerodynamics and keeping the car glued down to the ground, and it also gives it that more aggressive look and makes it really what a Porsche Boxster should be. So also you do get an optional extra of having a twin pipe exhaust. This one comes with the singular one, but personally I think this looks really good because not many exhausts actually come looking like these. And then moving back to the top part, so if you're familiar with the 981 Boxster, you'll know that this area here is very similar. However, it is a bit more extended on the 981s. But the great thing about it is that they've taken the design from a 987, which is this one, and obviously this is the brake light here as well, but they've taken the design from this and they've brought it onto the newer generations, which shows that the design that they've had in the older generations, they still like them and they still believe that it suits the car, which I think it definitely does. And having this area here just makes it that bit more aggressive, and it gives it more of a unique sort of look, because you've got more lines to show the car and what it really should look like as a Boxster. So big fan of this, and I think it suits the car very well. So now we're actually in the car, we're driving, and as you guys have probably seen before in our previous videos, I absolutely love a Boxster. It's such a lovely place to be. We'll talk more about facts and figures. So this car produces 252 brake horsepower, which also makes 290 newton meters of torque. Obviously this is a flat 6 2.9 litre Boxster engine, which are a really good engine. Porsche obviously recommends servicing the car every 2 years. This car has had 2 previous owners with a full service history, so you're going to have that peace of mind knowing that the car's been well looked after and maintained. This car weighs 1400 kg, which is light for a sports car. And this car, I mean, depending on how you drive it, if you drive it normally, you get around 30 miles to the gallon. And if you want to put your foot down, you'll reach 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds. So all in all, the car, the power, the weight of it is perfect for English roads like we're on today, a B road. Yeah, it's an absolutely great car to drive. So obviously this is a Porsche Boxster and they're classed as a sports car, but it's great because the gearbox is short and snappy, which is what you want in something like this, and the clutch isn't too heavy because you don't want to be, if you're stuck in traffic, or, for example, you don't want to have a really stiff clutch. So that's the beauty of it. It's still a sports clutch, but it's bearable if you're doing daily driving. Talk about the suspension now. They've set it up perfectly because right now we're cruising along and it's very comfortable, not very bumpy at all. And should you want to put your foot down and corner at high speeds, the suspension is more than capable enough to be able to do that. As you can see, we've got the roof down today, which is finally, it's great because the weather hasn't been too good, and we're travelling at 45 miles an hour and we're still able to have a civilised conversation, which is the beauty of it. Having a small wind deflection in the back really does make all the difference because, like I said, you can listen to your music, you can have a civilised conversation, and it's great. So all in all, the driving experience of a Boxster, of a 987 Gen 2, it's great really. And if you do want to have a look at the car, or you are interested in the vehicle, you can head over to our website at invictusmotors.co.uk, where you'll be able to find this car and many more on the website. And should you want to book a viewing, the number will be down in the link below alongside the website, so you can contact us there and easily book a viewing. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, leave us a like, comment down below on what you thought of the video, hit the subscribe button so you can watch more of our videos, and most of all, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we drop new videos, and we'll catch you in the next one.